Good morning, students. Today, the topic which we are going to discuss is characteristics of a good test and entrance exam. Now, what do you mean by a test? A test is the major and the most commonly used instrument for the assessment of cognitive behavior of the learner or the students. And now, what is an entrance exam? An entrance exam is a exam which is meant for getting admissions in graduate and postgraduate program. Now, these are the learning objectives of today's topic. Characteristics of a good test. First, you will able to explain that these are the characteristics of a good test. Entrance exam, you will able to explain the concept of an entrance exam. Range, scope of entrance exam. What is the scope and range of the entrance exam? Kinds of entrance exam, different kinds of entrance exam that are conducted in a country. Advantages and disadvantages of an entrance exam. Now, test. A test is the major and most commonly used instruments for the assessment of cognitive behavior. Now, what they are saying that test is the most common used instrument for the assessment of cognitive behavior. Means many instruments are there to judge or assess the cognitive behavior of a learner, but the most commonly used instrument is a test. Now, what are the assessment instruments? It can be through observation, it can be through interview, but the most commonly used instrument is a test. An achievement test is a test of developed skills or knowledge. Now, what do you mean by achievement test? An achievement test is a test which was develop skill or knowledge. The most common type of achievement test is a standardized test. Means the most common test which we have used to assess the achievement of the students are the standardized tests. Now, what are the standardized tests? Now, the standardized tests are those tests where there is a reliability, validity, there are fixed norms and criteria or the test scoring method develop to major skills and knowledge learned in a given grade level. And these tests are used to measure the different skills and the knowledge which a learner has gained during a given grade level. Usually through planned instruction means everything has been planned, such as training or classroom instruction. Now, characteristics of a good test. The first one is objectivity. Means the test should be objective, it should not be subjective, there should not be biasness. Objectivity of a question, we mean the definiteness in the answers expected. Means there should be a fixed answer for every question. It can be maintained by pinpointing the specific behavior going to be evaluated, determining the expected answer. Now, it can be maintained how the definiteness in the answers can be maintained. They are saying that it can be maintained by pinpointing the specific behavior, that this is the specific behavior that we are going to evaluate through the test. Specific behavior going to be evaluated, determining the expected answers by which this behavior can be tested. Deciding upon the scoring procedure means the scoring procedure is fixed. If you have given an answer to a question is A, then you will get 1 mark. And then re-examining the questions in terms of the above aspects. Now, comprehensiveness means understanding, or it should cover the whole syllabus. Means when we are constructing a test, it should cover the whole test. This is the second characteristic of a test. The test should cover the whole syllabus. Means the test paper should be made in such a way that it should cover the whole syllabus, and it is possible when we are assessing the performances of the learner through the test. The test should cover the whole syllabus, means the questions should be from the whole syllabus. Due importance should be given to all the relevant learning material, means all the material that are available. It should also cover all the anticipated objectives, that these are the objectives for learning that particular concept, syllabus, or the curriculum. If these two exist, means was first that it should cover the whole syllabus, and second that it should cover all the anticipated objective, then we will say that it's a comprehensive. If these two exist, the test may be said to possess comprehensiveness. Now the next is validity. Now what is a validity? A test is said to be valid if it measures what it intended to measure. Means when we are constructing a test, it should be such like that it measure what it intended to measure. For example, you have developed or you have constructed a test to measure the intelligence of the students. If that test is measuring the intelligence of the students, then only we will call as a valid test. If it's measuring personality of the students, then we will not say that it is a valid test. Different type of validities are given. Now the first one is content validity. If the test contents agree with the course content, means if the content of the test, means the test items of the test should be related with the intelligence test, then only we will say that it has a content validity. If the test contents agree with the course content with regard to the dimensions, instructional objectives, and subject matter, the test may be said to possess content validity. Now the second one is predictive validity. Means on the basis of that we can predict a new thing, a new measure of self-esteem. In order to make the prediction authentic, validity of the prediction test has to be established. When we are saying that this test can able to predict, then it should have the predicted validity. This is often done by correlating the test results with some external criteria that has already been proven to authoritatively predict efficiency. Means we are able to establish the predictive validity by correlating the test results with some external criteria. This correlation is statistically determined, and if the test scores are found to be lightly correlated with external criteria, the test also will be judged as valid. Now, the next one is concurrent validity. The one concurrent validity is a validity in which methods covers the entire range. Means it's a method of measuring the validity where it covers the entire range. Now, here the test results are compared. Means the test result that we will or obtained after the administration of the test. Here, the test results are compared with some other measures of the same phenomena. Means we are comparing the test results with some other measures of the same phenomena. That can be a rating scale. Obtained simultaneously high with correlation between the two sets of scores establish the validity of the test, and hence it is known as concurrent validity. And with that, if we are getting simultaneously high with correlation, means these two are correlatedly high, then we will say that a concurrent validity had been established for particular test. Construct validity. Now, the trait is associated with something construct by the tester, means the tester, the maker who is making the test. The trait is associated with something construct with by the tester to represent the traits. Means if we are developing or framing a test to measure the intelligence, then the trait will be the intelligence. To represent the traits, construct and hence such validity is known as construct validity. Now, the next characteristics of a good quality test is it should be reliable. Now, what do you mean by reliability? Now, reliability of a test refers to the degree of consistency with which measures what it intended to measure. Means, for example, if we are measuring, if I have administered a test, for example, I made a test to measure your intelligence, then I have to administer the test to measure your intelligence. I administered the test for the first time to the group A, and that administrating of the test I called a test. Then after administrating the test on the group, I will get some results. I will get some scores. After some time, I will again administrating the same test to the same group of people, then again I will get some scores. If the scores that I got after the administrating of A test and after administrating the B test are somewhat similar, then only I will say that this is a reliable test. Now, reliability of a test refers to the degree of consistency in the results or in the scores, with which measures what it intended to measure. And it is measuring what it intended to measure means that is the thing that that test is measuring. Reliability is a prerequisite or for validity. Means first we have to establish a reliability for a particular test. But reliability alone cannot ensure validity. But if we have established the reliability, then also we cannot say that it's a valid test. Also means a test can be valid only when its validity will be checked. When we consider the relationship between reliability and validity in the opposite direction, a test with high validity has to be reliable also. Now, when we are considering the relationship between reliability and validity, whether there is a relationship between reliability and the validity of a test, or we can say if I measure the reliability of a test, then I can say that this test is also a valid test. And if I measure the validity of a test, but by measuring the validity of a test, can I say that this is a reliable test also? In the opposite direction, a test with high validity has to be reliable also. There are different methods for determining the reliability of a test. Means we can use different methods to determine the validity of a particular test. In the test, in the test retest method, a test is administered twice to the same group with a short interval in between. Now, the first method of establishing a reliability is test retest method, and in this method a test is administered twice to the same group with a short interval. For example, a short interval can be a gap between 15 days, a gap of 15 days between administrating of the A test and the administrating of the B test. The second thing is same group, means on the same group on which you have administered the test A. On that group only you have to administer the test B. Now, administer twice means two times to the same group means the same sample on which you have administered the test A. With a short interval in between means there should be a little gap between the administrating of the test A and the administrating of the test B. The scores are labeled and the correlated calculated. When the correlation is higher, these will be more reliable. What it means, when a test A has been administered to a sample, we will get some scores. And after the same test will be administered to the same group, to the same sample, we will get some scores. Then after getting the scores from administering the test first time or the test at the second time, you will have to establish a correlation between the scores of A and B. If there is a higher correlation found, then we will say that that test is a reliable test, and to establish the reliability, we have used the test retest method. In parallel or equal form method means this is the second form or the way to establish the reliability of a test. Reliability is determined using two equal form of the same test. Content here also comparison is made by determining the correlation between the two sets of the score. Means in this test, the reliability has been established by determining using two equal form of the same test. Means equal form or parallel form, two tests has been given, and after administrating these two tests, you will get some scores, and the reliability will be established after correlating the test scores between the two sets. And split half method. Now, this is again a method of measuring the reliability. In this method, the test items will be divided between the odd and even, or we can say 15 means the whole test will be divided into two parts. The scores of the odd and even items are taken. Means first, third, fifth, seventh, these are the odd items. We have to take the scores of those odd items and even items 2, 4, 6, 8, and after getting the scores from odd items and even items, we have to establish a correlation. If the correlation of the two test scores means between the odd items and the even items are higher, then we will say that reliability is there in that particular test. In split half method, the scores of the odd and even items are taken, and the correlation between the two sets of scores means the odd set and the even set. Determining the assumption is that these scores are comparable, then we will get reliability of the half test using Spearman Brown frequency formula. We can calculate reliability of full test. Now, next one is discriminating power. This is again a characteristic of a test. A test should be able to discriminate the respondent, namely gifted students, average students, and low achiever on the basis of the phenomena measure. For example, I am measuring the intelligence of yours. Then, with administrating of the test, I will able to know that these are the gifted students, above average intelligence students, these are average students, and these are the below average students. The second example can be if I am administrating a personality test on a group of people, then after the responses I will get on the test, through that, I will able to discriminate that these people are from ambivert personality, these people have the extrovert personalities, and these individuals have introvert personality. So we are saying that a test should be so such that he can discriminate the respondents. Now, practicability. Now, what do you mean by practicability? Whether that test that has been made can be practically used or not. To make the practicability of a test, setter should plan about economy of time, efforts, and finance required. For example, I have prepared a test, but for administrating that test, uh, the person who want to administrate that test need a lot of money. Then that test cannot be called as a practically be used test. So while we are constructing a test, while we are developing a test, we should develop a test. A test setter should develop a test in such a way that it should be practically used by people, and it should be planned such that it should be economically of time, means it should be time consuming effort. There should be less effort for those who are administrating their test, and less amount of money should be required. Now, next characteristics is comparability. Now, a test possesses comparability when scores obtained by administrating can be interpreted in terms of a common base that has natural or accepted meaning. Means a test should be a common basis that has natural or accepted meaning. There are two methods of establishing the comparability of standard tests. Standard tests, that those who have reliability, validity, fixed norms, scoring criteria, everything has been planned and fixed and written in a manual. They are making available equivalent form of a test and making available adequate norms. Now, the next one is utility. Means the test should be utilized by the people. Utility of test may be considered as the final master criteria that test should be useful. A test has utility if it provides the test condition that would facilitate realization of the purpose for which it is meant. Means the test can be called as a utility test if it's able to facilitate realization of the purposes for which it is meant. Means a test, when it is made, it should have some purpose, some objective. For achieving utility, it is essential. Means if we want to achieve that characteristic in a test, it is important that the test is constructed in the light of well thought. Means it should be constructed in the light of well thoughts out purposes, purpose, objective, and aim should be there when we are constructing a particular test, and its interpretation, how it can be interpreted, are used in obtaining desirable results. And its interpretation are means the after administrating the test, we will get some scores, and the scoring after the interpretation of those scoring, we are used in obtaining desirable results. Now, the next concept which we are going to learn today is the entrance exam. Now, what do you mean by entrance exam? Entrance examination is the mode for getting admission. Means it is a method, it is a way for getting admission into various undergraduate, postgraduate, professional degree courses. Means if you will qualify those entrance exam, you will able to get admissions into various undergraduate courses, postgraduate courses, and professional degree courses. And professional degree courses, it can be a B.Ed, it can be an M.Ed. Basically, entrance examination is common at higher level of education. When you are getting admission at graduate courses, when you want to take admission at postgraduate courses and professional degree courses, at these level, the entrance examination is common, which is conducted by education institutes and colleges. Now, who are conducting these entrance exams? These entrance exams are conducted by education institutions and colleges. After clearing the entrance examination, student can earn a specialized degree. For example, to get a degree of B.Ed, you have to fight PTET entrance exams. After fighting that exam, you will get the admission, and after the completion of the course, you will get a degree. So they are saying after clearing the entrance examination, means after you will able to qualify the entrance exam, student can earn a specialized degree. You can earn a degree for which you have given the entrance exam. Now, range scope of entrance examination. What is the range? What is the scope of entrance examination? Choosing a course is very simple. Means it is very simple to select that I want to do BA, I want to do MA, BCom, anything. But getting into it, one should pass entrance examination. But means choosing a course is very simple, but to qualify for that particular exam through the entrance exam, it's a difficult one. But getting into it, one should pass entrance exam. And if one person want to get into that particular course, he should pass that entrance exam. On the basis of entrance examination, suitable candidates are selected. Means through the entrance examination, we are able to select the suitable candidates for that particular courses. And on the basis of scores and ranking, obtained by the candidate in an entrance examination, how will we able to select that these are the suitable candidates for that particular course, for that particular professional courses? Means they are selected on the basis of scores, what they are getting through the entrance examinations, and ranking obtained, and the rank they have obtained by the candidate in entrance examination. Means the ranking and the scores help them us to select the suitable candidates for that particular courses. Colleges and institutes provide admissions into courses such as diploma, post-diploma, undergraduate, postgraduate, research and fellowship program. Now, what they are saying that there are number of entrance examinations that are being conducted, and these entrance examinations are conducted by the colleges and the institutes, those who are providing admissions into different courses such as diploma, post diploma, undergraduate courses, postgraduate courses, research. If you want to do your research PhD in a particular subject, then also you have to give an entrance examination and different fellowship examination or the program. Even for admission into all type of professional courses, it can be a BTech course, it can be a B.Ed course, it can be a B Pharma, or I will say M.Ed courses. There are the different professional courses, and for getting admission in all types of professional courses, also you have to qualify the entrance exam. You have to fight for that, and you have to qualify for that. Only that you will able to get admission in those professional courses. Even for admission into all type of professional courses, one need to get it done with the entrance examination. Means you have to face the entrance examination, you have to fight the entrance examination, and you have to qualify that particular entrance examination. Only then you will able to get admission in that particular course. The entrance examination has various scopes, and they are saying that an entrance examination has various scopes. Since it provides chance of forming well-built educational foundation in present competitive market. Means has various scopes since it provides chance of forming well-built educational foundation for present competitive market. Means only those candidates will be selected, those will be considered as suitable. The main purpose of conducting entrance examination is to judge the student's ability, sharpness, and knowledge. Now, what is the main purpose of conducting entrance exam? They are saying the main purpose of conducting the entrance exam is that through the entrance exam, we are able to judge the student's ability, how much they know about that particular subject, sharpness, knowledge, etc. The aptitude of the student is tested in entrance exam. Whether the students have that aptitude for that particular course or not. That can also be judged by the entrance exam. Definite pattern is used in entrance exam. Means the pattern is fixed while we are taking the entrance exam. After the student get it done, means they have qualified in that. With the written test, the shortlisted candidates in written test are followed with group discussion round and the personal interview. Means after qualifying the entrance examination, what you have to do, the selected candidates will have to go for the group discussion, or we say that for they should appear for GD, group discussion round, and the personal interview. After GD, they have to appear for personal interview. Only then they will be able to get admission in a particular course or the professional course on which they want to take the admission. Now, consideration. Entrance exam is a must for every university and college. Means entrance examination is must for every university and colleges. Those who are giving admissions to the students on different courses. They are conducted by several institutions. They are conducted means the entrance examinations are conducted by several institutions, and on that basis means on the basis of entrance exam they select students who pass the entrance exam, and on the basis of those examinations how they have performed on that particular exam, they will able to get the admission. The exams are based on various syllabus and mostly conducted for the higher level of education. Now, the exams are based on various syllabuses and are mostly conducted for higher level of education. Means those students who are getting admission in postgraduate research program, professional courses, on on those courses we are taking the entrance examination. Entrance exam in India is regarded as the testing ground for the student who want to assess their capabilities and know their limits. Means with the help of the entrance examination, we will able to assess the capabilities, abilities, aptitudes of the students regarding that particular course and know their limits, and the student will able to know that these are my limits. It also tests them if they are suitable for the chosen stream and are related to the administration in the institution. Now, the entrance examination are helping for the students that they are able to come to a conclusion that whether that particular stream which they have chosen is suitable for him or not, and are related to the admissions to the institution, and that entrance examinations are related to the admission to the particular institution. Now, kinds of entrance examination in India. Entrance examination differ depending upon the type of fields. Such engineering entrance exam means there are different type of entrance examinations are conducting in India if the student want to take admissions in different streams. First one is engineering entrance exam means those who want to be engineer they have to fight the engineering entrance exam. Fashion and technology entrance exam if they want to get the admission in the fashion stream or the technology stream they have to fight that entrance exam. Film and television entrance exam, management entrance exam if they want to do their MBA or MCOM, then they have to fight that exam. Medical entrance exam means the need they if they want to be themselves in the field of medical, then they have to fight for that exam. Science computer entrance exam, law entrance exam. If you want to be a lawyer in the future, then you have to fight a lawyer entrance exam, etc. are the most preferred entrance exam by the student. These are the most preferred entrance examinations that are fight by the students. If you want to be a teacher, then you can fight the BTT. If you want to be a teacher educator, then you have to fight PMET. Now, what are the advantages of an entrance exam? One platform to perform means it is giving entrance exam is giving one platform to the students on that they have to perform. One can select out of several competitions level to regard his needs and intellectual level in order to give his best output. Now one can select out of several competition level. Means different competition levels are organized for getting admission in a particular course to regards its needs according to his needs and intellectual level in order to give his best output. The most obvious one is that it develops confidence. And what is that? That entrance exams are developing confidence among the learners and increase self-esteem. And it will increase their self-esteem means they will able to know positive and negative qualities or characteristics of their particular personality or the self in the students, and they also get the strength from knowing that they are eligible to pursue the education in that particular field, and they will able to know that these are my strength, these are my weaknesses, and my on the basis of these strengths I will able to get admission in that particular course. Self-esteem in the students, and they also get the strength from knowing that they are eligible to pursue the education in that particular field or not. Once you enter the chain, there is no stop. You can keep rising your educational level. Means you can rise your education level. Means if you got the admission in BA, then again after fighting the entrance examination of MET, you can get the admission in MET. And after fighting for the examination of PhD research, you will able to get your PhD degree and competing at higher levels. So never ending knowledge ladder means knowledge, to get the knowledge, to gain the knowledge is never ending process. It's not only help the college and university to churn out the best students, means they can select the best students out of the number of students those who have appeared for the entrance exam, but also help students in knowing about the limitations, that these are my limitations and the field that they can excel in. I means they will able to know that these are my limitations and they can work on these limitations to excel in that particular field. Entrance exams are based on the syllabus of the field that you have selected. Means entrance examination is also has its own syllabus, and you have to prepare for the entrance examination on the basis of the syllabus that has been prescribed for that particular field. Now, what are the disadvantages? Now, disadvantages are low awareness. Everyone runs after the exam that has brand value attached to it. Means everyone is running towards that exam that has a brand value. As a result, not everybody explore their true potential. They will don't able to know their true capabilities or their true potentialities, and end up being important, unemployed, and stressed. And what will happen? The entrance exam are not the basis for getting the true potential to the students, and it results in unemployment. The students will be stressed that they are not getting something after completing that particular courses also. Cheating, but well, we all know board exams aren't unblemished. Means that cheating can be the basis on which you have been selected, qualified by that particular exam. Students end up stressed and confused about their identity. Means they will not able to know what they should be do, what they should not do, and because of that, they are always being in a stressful condition and in a confused situation. It is almost impossible to revert this system now, and they are saying that it is now impossible to revert that system of entrance examination. Today we have discussed the concept of a test, what are the different characteristics of a good test. Then we discuss about the entrance test, the exam, the different type of entrance test, advantages and disadvantages of a entrance test. Now you can refer these references for further reading on that particular topic. Now let us discuss some MCQs on the topic which we have discussed today, as MCQs are the best tool to know your learning outcomes. Now the first one is dash of a question. We mean the definiteness in the answer expected. Means we are definite that this can be the answer. Options are A. Objectivity, B. Validity, C. Reliability, or the D one is usability. Now that you have to choose the correct answer from the given choices, and the correct answer is option A, that is objectivity. A test is said to be. Now, a test is said to be if it measure what it intended to measure. Now, the options are A. Objectivity, B. Validity, C. Reliability, or the D one usability. Now, the correct answer is option B, that is validity. Now the third one. If the test contains agree with the course content with regard to the dimensions, instructional objectives, and subject matter, the test may be said to possess which type of validity. Now the options are A. Content validity, B. Objectivity validity, C. Reliability validity, D. Usability validity. Now the correct answer is option A, that is content validity. The trait is associated with something constructed by the tester to represent the trait that is a dash validity. A construct, B objectivity, C reliability, or D usability. So the correct answer is option A, that is construct validity. Dash of a test refers to the degree of consistency with which measures what it is intended to measure. Now the options are A. Objectivity, B. Validity, C. Reliability, or the D. Usability. So the correct answer is option A, that is objectivity. Now the sixth one. Dash examination is the mode for getting admission into various undergraduate, postgraduate, and professional degree courses. Now, what is that mode? Options are A. Entrance examination, B. Open book examination, C. Practical examination, or the D. Theory examination. So, the correct answer is option A, that is entrance examination is the mode for getting admissions. Now the seventh one. In dash method, the scores of the odd and even items are taken. Means we will take the scores of odd items and even items separately, and the correlation between the two sets of scores determining the assumption is that these scores are comparable, then we will get reliability. Now, which is that method? Now, the options are A. Split half, B. Predictive method, C. Content method, or the D. Construct method. Now, the correct answer is option A, that is split half method. Now the eighth one. In dash exam, one can select out of several competitive levels to regard his needs and intellectual level in order to give his best output. Now the options are A. Entrance, B. Open book, C. Practical, and the D. Theory. Now the correct answer is option A, that is in entrance exam. Now the ninth one. Dash exam in India is regarded as the testing ground for the student who want to assess their capabilities and know their limits. Now the options are A. Entrance, B. Open book, C. Practical, or the D. Theory. Now the correct answer is option A, that is entrance. Now the 10th one. Entrance exam are based on the dash of the field that you have selected. A. Syllabus, B. Curriculum, C. Content, or the D. Topic. So entrance exams are based on the syllabus of the field that you have selected. Now, thank you, students. With today's topic, we have narrated the concept of a test, characteristics of a good test, concept of an exam, entrance test, advantages and disadvantages of a test. Thank you, students. Thanks for patience listening.